Life is full of unpredictable twists and turns. Some can be exciting, while others can lead to stress. It's a normal part of life, even for kids, but it might not be as easy to recognize in children. Joining us now is psychiatrist Dr. Christina Lynn with Strand Medical Center. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
So sometimes we think of kids as mini adults, but they're not, right? And so they can express their stress in so many different ways, maybe different from how we would expect them to. So how can we identify it in kids?
So kids are very difficult to identify it because they do express it differently. Sometimes they mimic their family members, which makes it easier because they do watch us and they do kind of parrot what we do. But a lot of times it shows up in avoidance. You'll start to see shyness, bashfulness, because they don't want to do something, they're scared they'll mess up. You'll see a lot of tears, trouble sleeping at night, and probably the number one that we hear is, my stomach hurts. Their stomachs kill them, and a lot of times it's like, well, there's no fever, you're fine. But our stress levels, the first place it hits is our stomach. The chemical that causes stress and anxiety is serotonin, and 80 to 90% of it lies in your stomach. And so when you get nervous, it gets active and it makes you nauseous. Right.
So if parents are seeing those signs, if their kids are saying their stomach hurts, for example, what can we do to help them cope?
Sit down and talk to them, find out what's going on, and so then you start asking them the questions. Well, what happens at school? Don't ask, why is your stomach hurting for school? Ask, tell me what's going on in your day. What's happening? Do you talk to your teacher? Who's your friends? What do you play with? And you'll start to get little bits of information because they don't know how to verbally express that they're nervous or they're anxious or that maybe somebody's bullying them and you don't even know it. Parenting and using the language as an adult when you're frazzled, which is the nice new word, and be aware of that and try to teach your child how to deal with stress and actually say, Mom's stressed right now, or Mom's anxious, and so I'm going to take a minute and go sit down and let's go read a book and talk about it and then go back to doing what you need to do. That helps you and it helps the child. It teaches the child that it's okay to be upset and anxious, and here's something I can do to calm it down.
Okay, let's talk about older children. Teenagers, not necessarily known for sharing their feelings.
No.
So how can parents spot if their tweens or teens are having something bother them?
Isolation. They're going to pull away from you. They're not going to want to talk to you because, they hit that age, and parents, you don't understand, you don't know what life is. They forget that we went through the same things. Maybe not in the same era or generation, but stress is stress, school is school, and nothing changes that drastically. I say chase them. When they isolate, chase them. Go find out. Not necessarily invading their space, but getting them to go with you someplace else. Take them out of their home or their comfort zone and say, let's go get some ice cream. Let's go have dinner together. Just the two of you. Don't add in anybody else. If it's one parent trying to get at it, have both parents try, but have them try individually. If you go together, it's like you're ganging up on them. But if you make it like, hey, let's go get some dinner, and you might get a conversation started. Let's go talk about your stress. Mom wants to go get some dinner. Let's go to the mall, get some dinner, see if you need a new pair of shoes. Cut up with them a little bit, and they'll begin to talk. So when I say chase them, don't like hound them and push them, but don't let them run away from you. Find what they like and draw them back in. Find what they like and do it with them.
That was psychiatrist Dr. Christina Lynn talking about ways to recognize stress in your kids and how to talk to them about it. Tomorrow, we'll look at other ways you can help and when you get outside support, and if time of year plays a role in kids' stress and anxiety. That's tomorrow, only on WMBF News at 4.